I really, honestly didn't think it was going to happen this fast, but it's happening this fast. You have people, big people with a big voice, with a big platform, who are supported by other big publishing platforms such as YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, et al., are actively stating that, yes, we should take people who voted not our way and put them in re-education camps or have reconciliation commissions. That's kind of funny. That's just a nice way of saying, detention center or re-education camp. Whatever it is, it's bad. You have people like Katie Couric saying, yes, we need to deprogram people who don't agree with us. Oh, really? And how do you expect to enforce that? How do you expect people just? Do you just want people to show up and just get deprogrammed because you say so? Or are you going to have the police who you hate, or actually who you hated but now love for some reason now because they fit a specific purpose in enforcing because you got scared? You want them now to just start chucking people into re-education camps? Who's going to support that? Well, apparently everybody on the left, so far as I know, supports that. That's sort of amazing. You gotta think about that for a second. You've got people who maybe not necessarily are bad people, but as I end this, you'll find out they are bad people. They actually support, because they support this by not saying anything. You know how they say violence is silence or silence is violence? Well, their silence is deafening. You have people who didn't vote my way, who are not saying anything about it, who are not standing up and saying, yes, this is messed up. You shouldn't do this. Let's dial back the rhetoric. No, they're not dialing back the rhetoric. They're actually increasing the rhetoric. They're actually saying, hey, let's shove people in re-education camps. And what do people say who politically are on that side? They don't say anything. So, in my opinion, their silence is violence. And that's what sort of amazes me here. Look what's going on. You have people actively out there saying, yes, we need to shove people into re-education camps who we do not believe. I had to redo this video because I was visibly upset. And you can tell that in my voice. So you have actually people in this country demanding, better yet, there was a story out that they wanted to vet all 25,000, probably more, of the National Guard and Army Reservists in the Capitol right now to make sure that they're not going to do anything crazy. Imagine that. You sign up for the military to support and defend the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic. Got it. And then you have the FBI come around and vet you to make sure you're not going to do anything crazy. That's a slap in the face. And that is a bunch of things that are going to come to right now. You're going to see this from now on. Anything someone says on any sort of platform, opinion, you're going to get a knock on the door from a federal agency. Mark my words. You're going to. And I suggest, if that happens, make sure you have a lawyer. Don't talk to them. If they tell you to get into the police car or whatever, and they have the badge and all the credentials, go with them, but don't say a word. Get a lawyer, then talk. Don't say, oh, we just want to make sure you're doing X and Y. Don't believe them. They're trying to throw you in the pokey, the slammer, up the river, as they say. They're not your friends. The police officers, especially the police officers, and especially the FBI, especially Homeland Security, they are not your friends. They're not. And especially under this potato administration, they're definitely not your friends. They weren't your friends even in the Trump administration. They're never your friends. They're going to do everything possible to throw your ass in jail. Guarantee it. There's nothing else I can say about that. That is the exact 100% truth. So if something was were to happen to you, make sure you get a lawyer. Do not say a word. Don't let them in your house. See, resist all searches and seizures. If they got a warrant, that's a different story. But if they don't have a warrant, don't let them in your house. Oh, we just want to look around. No. Do not, going forward, especially going forward, don't talk about what kind of Second Amendment activities you have or items. Don't talk about it. I don't have any more of them. I sold them all, or I lost them in a river. I don't know. Forgot. Don't say anything. Just don't. Because that can be construed and taken certain different ways. We're just in a weird time. You have people who, for the most part, aren't necessarily bad people, but they're bad to me now, that are basically allowing this talk to happen. People on the left who support these people talking and don't call them out on their bull crap, you're pretty much dead to me. I don't want nothing to do with you. I won't help you. I won't assist you. You need a liver? Find somebody else. You need a cup of sugar, and I know who you voted for? Find somebody else. Go to hell. I am not going to help you. Because you're actively supporting people that want to throw people in jail for wrong think. And that is what you're doing. In my opinion, you believe it. But you don't want to say anything. Why? I think you're a bad person, honestly. You're a bad person. To actively just allow this sort of talk on your behalf. And you just kind of go, nah, whatever. That's okay. No. I can't support you. I can't help you out. I don't even want to live near you. But apparently my new neighborhood has some people who didn't vote like me, which is fine. But I wonder what they're going to do when they find out that I didn't vote like they did. I mean, it's pretty obvious how I don't broadcast it. But the point is that how do we know? Well, how do I know they're not going to do anything? We're going to sell me out. They're going to sell me out. It's just a matter of time. And that is weird, like I said. I didn't think this sort of crap was going to happen this fast. And it did. It happened pretty damn quick. We're just in a strange time. And I'm not going to watch that goddamn thing tomorrow. I have no reason to watch it tomorrow. I'll just say a prayer to the country that once was, because that goddamn potato is going to fuck up this country big time. It was a great 4 years, though. I'll tell you that. It was a great 4 years. Now, I don't know. But, like I said, their silence is violence. They're basically promoting the people who've got a large platform and publishers who support them. They're allowing that sort of talk to continue. And what does Jack Dorsey and Twitter do? They allow it. But the minute you don't like it or try to fight against it, you get banned. How is that even possible? Of course it's possible. Just the way it is. We just live in some strange freaking times. I don't know what else to say. I guess I feel hopeless. I think that's the correct term. I do feel hopeless right now. Because there's nothing else, like I said, there's nothing I can do. What can I do? I'm not going to do anything. But the left, they can be all violent and angry and spit and firebomb courthouses all day long. Nothing happens to them. Very few actually see jail. The majority get bailed out or charges dropped. But the minute you scare a few politicians, and what happens? The hammer gets dropped on you. Imagine that. Just think about that for a second. For 9 months, they attacked police, federal buildings, state institutions, state buildings. What did the left say? Nah. But the minute you attack politicians or get near them and they feel threatened, the hammer gets dropped. That should tell you all you need to know going forward the next 4 years.